if I told you a $15,000 truck just flipped the car industry on its head? Trucks have become oversized, overpriced, and out of reach for many buyers. But Toyota has unveiled a game-changing truck. Simple, reliable, and shockingly affordable. The buzz, it's real. The disappointment, it might never come to the US. But why is this truck so revolutionary? What's keeping it out of America? And could it spark a market-shaking revolution? Let's dive in. What's happening? For years, truck enthusiasts and everyday consumers have been trapped in a frustrating cycle. Trucks keep getting bigger, flashier, less reliable, and most importantly, more expensive. The price of a basic work truck has skyrocketed into territory that most of us never imagined. It's no longer just a vehicle, it's a luxury statement that few can afford. But something extraordinary just happened. A new $15,000 truck has entered the conversation, and it's shaking the foundations of the industry. This isn't just another release, this is a wake-up call. Toyota has unveiled what some are calling the return to basics for the truck market. It's simple, it's functional, and it's shockingly affordable. But here's the kicker, it might not even make it to the US, and that has everyone talking. Stick around, because what's happening with this truck could mark the beginning of a massive shift in the automotive world. The problem: when trucks became unaffordable. Remember when trucks were affordable, reliable workhorses? Let's rewind a few decades. Trucks were once the go-to vehicle for farmers, contractors, and families who needed a practical solution for work and play. Back then, you could pick up a simple two-door truck with manual windows, a bench seat, and an indestructible engine for a price that didn't require a second mortgage. Fast forward to today, and the truck market has become a completely different beast. A bare-bones Chevy Silverado now costs over $47,000. Want something with a few more features? Prepare to shell out $70,000, $80,000, or even $90,000. Trucks have become status symbols instead of practical tools, and consumers are fed up. But here's where things get even more frustrating. Many of these trucks are loaded with technology and features that the average buyer doesn't even need. Heated steering wheels, touchscreen dashboards, and turbocharged engines sound nice, but they come with a hefty price tag, and they don't always make the truck better for its primary purpose. Toyota's $15,000 truck seems to have cracked the code, proving that affordability and functionality can coexist. But will it change the game in the US? The reveal, Toyota's game changer. Why did this $15,000 truck make waves before it even hit the road? Enter the Toyota Hux Champ, a truck that's breaking every mold. This isn't about luxury, it's about purpose. It's a flatbed, no-frills workhorse designed for one thing: getting the job done without breaking the bank. With its basic design and legendary Toyota reliability, the Hux Champ is a modern-day tribute to the trucks that built this industry. The specs are refreshingly simple: manual transmission, roll-up windows, and a straightforward interior layout that prioritizes function over flash. There's no touchscreen here, no overcomplicated features, just a dependable vehicle that anyone can afford and maintain. It's a truck designed for people who actually need a truck, not a luxury SUV in disguise. When Toyota revealed this model, it caused a frenzy. Articles, social media posts, and even forums were flooded with excitement. Consumers thought, finally, a truck for the people. But just as quickly as the hype built up, a harsh reality came crashing down. The heartbreak. The chicken tax strikes again. What if I told you an old law from the 1960s is keeping this truck out of the US? It's called the chicken tax, and it's one of the most infamous trade policies in automotive history. Back in the 1960s, a trade war between the US and Europe led to a retaliatory 25% tariff on imported light-duty trucks. This tax was meant to protect domestic automakers, but over the years, it's done something far worse. It limited consumer choices and kept affordable trucks like the Hux Champ out of reach. Here's how it works. The chicken tax makes it nearly impossible for foreign automakers to profitably sell small, affordable trucks in the US. By the time a vehicle like the Hux Champ is imported and taxed, its price skyrockets, defeating its entire purpose as an affordable option. And this policy isn't just an annoyance, it's a barrier that's prevented US consumers from accessing some of the best trucks in the world. And Toyota isn't the only victim. Automakers like Nissan, Mitsubishi, and Volkswagen have all struggled to bring affordable trucks to to the US market. So what does this mean for the future of trucks in America? And can the chicken tax ever be overturned? If you're as excited about this game-changing truck as we are, show your support. Hit that like button and let us know we're on the right track. The industry-wide impact. And here's why Toyota's $15,000 truck is more than just a vehicle, it's a statement. The release of Toyota's Hux Champ didn't just catch consumers off guard, it sent shockwaves through the automotive industry. Why? Because for decades, automakers have been pushing the idea that bigger, fancier, and pricier trucks are what everyone wants. The Hux Champ flips that narrative on its head. This truck has struck a nerve with buyers worldwide, but its implications run deeper than consumer preferences. It puts a spotlight on the bloated prices and unnecessary features that have dominated the truck market. Automakers like Ford, Chevrolet, and Ram are feeling the heat as Toyota has proven that a simple, functional truck can generate massive excitement. For instance, compare the Hux Champ to the Ford Maverick, the so-called budget truck currently available in the United States. The Maverick's starting price hovers around $26,000, nearly double that of Toyota's minimalist workhorse. Chevrolet's Colorado, a midsize option, starts at roughly $38,000 for the base trim. These trucks are considered affordable by today's standards, but the Hux Champ makes them look downright excessive. This truck has thrown down the gauntlet, challenging automakers to rethink what a truck should be. But can any of them rise to the occasion? What makes a $15,000 truck possible? Can a truck really cost $15,000 in today's market? At first glance, it seems impossible. Between rising material costs, labor expenses, and the push for advanced technology, modern vehicles are expensive to produce. So how did Toyota manage to create the Hux Champ at such a low price? The secret lies in its simplicity. The Hux Champ strips away all the unnecessary frills that have become standard in today's trucks. Forget touchscreen infotainment systems, leather seats, or turbocharged engines. This truck is all about functionality. It features a manual transmission, a reliable engine, manual windows, and a basic interior with simple gauges. The focus is on utility, not luxury. Toyota also took a streamlined approach to production. By using proven reliable components, like the legendary 22RE engine, they kept development costs low while ensuring durability. This engine, renowned for its reliability, is easy to repair and maintain, cutting down on long-term ownership costs. For buyers, this isn't just a truck, it's an investment in something that will last for years. The design also prioritizes cost-effective manufacturing. With a flatbed design and fewer customizations, Toyota reduced production complexity, which allowed them to keep the price within reach for budget-conscious buyers. The Hux Champ proves that affordability is achievable, so why aren't more automakers following suit? The consumer demand for simplicity. Do you really need a $70,000 truck to get the job done? Let's be honest, most truck buyers aren't hauling massive loads or traversing rugged terrain every day. For the average driver, a basic truck with a decent-sized bed and a reliable engine is more than enough. Yet automakers have convinced consumers that they need oversized vehicles with luxury features. Take the Ford F-150 for example. While it's an iconic truck, its price has ballooned over the years. A two-door base model now costs nearly $48,000. Step up to a four-door model with extra features, and you're looking at prices north of $75,000. These trucks are marketed as essential tools, but in reality, many buyers use them for everyday errands, not heavy-duty tasks. This is where the Toyota Hux Champ comes in. It offers exactly what most people need, a no-frills truck that's simple, reliable, and affordable. Its design harkens back to the trucks of the past, vehicles built for utility, not for show. Consumers are hungry for this kind of simplicity. Online forums, social media, and car enthusiast groups have exploded with discussions about the Hux Champ. Buyers are begging for more affordable options and calling on other automakers to follow Toyota's lead. The demand for smaller, simpler trucks is undeniable, but will manufacturers listen, or will they continue to ignore the obvious? The cost of overpricing. Here's why expensive trucks could spell disaster for automakers. The trend of skyrocketing truck prices isn't just frustrating for consumers, it's risky for the manufacturers themselves. Over the past several years, sales of full-size trucks have been steadily declining. It's no surprise why. With starting prices for basic models reaching nearly $50,000 and high-end trims climbing past $90,000, fewer buyers can afford these vehicles. Even mid-sized trucks like the Chevrolet Colorado or Toyota Toyota Tacoma, which used to be considered budget-friendly, have become increasingly out of reach. For instance, a mid-level Tacoma SR5 starts at nearly $40,000, and higher trims can easily exceed $50,000. These prices are pushing potential buyers to either delay their purchase, opt for used vehicles, or skip the truck market entirely. This overpricing trend is creating a dangerous situation for automakers. As fewer consumers are able to afford new trucks, dealerships are seeing growing inventories of unsold vehicles. Discounts and incentives can help move these trucks, but they also cut into already thin profit margins. And then there's the reputational damage. As prices climb higher, many buyers are beginning to associate trucks with excess rather than necessity. The image of the truck as a practical, hard-working vehicle is being eroded, replaced by one of unaffordability and unnecessary luxury. Toyota's $15,000 truck is a stark reminder of what the industry has lost and what it could regain if it listened to consumers. Do you know someone who'd love to see the future of affordable trucks? Share this video with them. Let's spread the word and spark the revolution together. Can US automakers keep up? Why are Ford, Chevrolet, and Ram falling behind in the affordable truck race? For decades, US automakers have dominated the truck market. Models like the Ford F-150, Chevrolet Silverado, and Ram 1500 have become symbols of American engineering. But as prices climb and trucks grow bigger, these manufacturers seem increasingly out of touch with what many consumers actually want: simplicity and affordability. While Toyota's Hux Champ has proven that a no-frills truck can capture massive attention, US automakers have doubled down on expensive, oversized models loaded with features that appeal to a shrinking segment of the market. Ford's smallest truck, the Maverick, starts at over $26,000, nearly double the Hux Champ's price. Chevrolet and Ram don't even offer a true compact truck, instead focusing on mid-size and full-size options that start at much higher price points. One of the reasons US automakers have avoided smaller, cheaper trucks is profit margins. Larger trucks generate significantly more revenue per vehicle thanks to their high price tags and costly optional features. But this strategy is becoming increasingly risky. As fewer buyers can afford these trucks, the market is shrinking, leaving automakers vulnerable to disruptions, like Toyota's bold move with the Hux Champ. Another challenge is flexibility. Unlike Toyota, which has a global production strategy that allows it to sell affordable trucks in various markets, US automakers are heavily focused on domestic production. This means they face higher labor and material costs, making it harder to produce low-cost vehicles without cutting into profits. The Hux Champ is forcing US automakers to rethink their strategies, but can they adapt quickly enough to stay competitive? Breaking down barriers. What would it take to bring a $15,000 truck to the US? Creating an affordable truck for the US market isn't just a matter of slashing prices. It requires overcoming significant barriers. The first and most obvious obstacle is the infamous chicken tax. This 25% tariff on imported light-duty trucks has made it nearly impossible for foreign automakers to sell affordable trucks in the United States. While Toyota could theoretically produce the Hux Champ domestically to avoid the tax, the cost of setting up a new production line would likely push the price well beyond its $15,000 target. But the chicken tax isn't the only issue. US safety and emissions regulations add another layer of complexity. Trucks sold in the US must meet stringent standards that often require additional features and technologies, driving up costs. For example, even the most basic US market trucks must include advanced safety systems like airbags, stability control, and backup cameras, all of which add to the bottom line. Then there's the question of consumer expectations. While there's clearly demand for a simple, affordable truck like the Hux Champ, many American buyers have grown accustomed to larger vehicles with more features. Convincing them to embrace a smaller, no-frills model could be a challenge, especially if competitors continue to push the narrative that bigger is better. Finally, production costs remain a significant hurdle. To keep prices low, automakers would need to rethink their supply chains, streamline manufacturing processes, and potentially source cheaper materials. This would require significant investment and innovation, which not all companies may be willing or able to undertake. Overcoming these barriers won't be easy, but the first automaker to do so could redefine the US truck market. Learning from the past. What can the truck industry learn from its own history? And to understand the potential of a $15,000 truck, we need to look back at the vehicles that built the industry. Trucks like the Toyota Hilux and Nissan Hardbody weren't just affordable, they were icons. These simple, reliable workhorses became staples for farmers, contractors, and outdoor enthusiasts alike, offering practicality and durability at a price that anyone could afford. The Toyota Hilux in particular gained a legendary reputation for its toughness. Whether hauling cargo across remote deserts or surviving extreme conditions, the Hilux became synonymous with reliability. Similarly, the Nissan Hardbody was celebrated for its simplicity and longevity, with many models still on the road decades later. These trucks didn't rely on flashy features or oversized designs to win over buyers. They focused on doing the job and doing it well. So what happened? Over time, automakers began chasing higher profit margins, adding luxury features, and marketing trucks as lifestyle vehicles rather than tools. The result was a dramatic shift in the market, with prices climbing and affordable options disappearing. But the success of the Hux Champ suggests that there's still a place for the kind of truck that defined the industry's early years. By returning to their roots and focusing on simplicity, automakers could tap into a deep well of nostalgia and unmet demand. The past holds valuable lessons for the future, and a roadmap for automakers willing to embrace it. We've covered a lot about the Toyota Hux Champ, but now it's your turn. What do you think? Could this truck change everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. A global perspective. Why does the rest of the world get affordable trucks while the US misses out? Take a look at markets outside the United States, and you'll find a wide range of affordable trucks thriving. In Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa, models like the Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger, and Mitsubishi Triton dominate the landscape. These trucks are designed to be practical, durable, and most importantly, affordable, qualities that make them ideal for both work and daily use. So why can't we have these trucks in the US? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First, the aforementioned chicken tax makes it financially viable for many foreign automakers to import their affordable models. Second, US safety and emissions regulations differ significantly from those in other countries, meaning that trucks designed for global markets often require costly modifications to be sold in the US. There's also a cultural factor at play. In many parts of the world, trucks are viewed as tools, not status symbols. Buyers prioritize functionality and affordability over size and luxury, leading automakers to focus on producing smaller, simpler models. In contrast, the US truck market has been heavily influenced by marketing campaigns that emphasize power, size, and features, creating a perception that bigger is always better. But the success of affordable trucks in global markets proves that there's a viable alternative. Automakers in these regions have shown that it's possible to build and sell reliable, low-cost vehicles without sacrificing quality or utility. If US manufacturers could adopt some of these strategies, they might be able to bring affordable trucks back to American buyers. The global success of affordable trucks offers hope and a blueprint for transforming the US market. The fight for affordability. Who will win the race to deliver the next affordable truck? The Toyota Hux Champ has thrown down the gauntlet, and the automotive industry is paying attention. This $15,000 truck has proven that there's an untapped demand for simplicity and affordability. But while Toyota has made its move, the big question is, who will follow? Ford, Chevrolet, and Ram are in a precarious position. Their current offerings cater to a market segment that's becoming increasingly narrow. Buyers willing and able to spend $40,000, $50,000, or even $70,000 on a truck. Meanwhile, affordable truck options like the Ford Maverick and Chevrolet Colorado, while appealing, fall far short of the Hux Champ's price point. The stakes couldn't be higher. Whichever automaker can deliver an affordable truck in the US will not only win over budget-conscious buyers, but also redefine the entire truck market. It's not just about competing with Toyota, it's about capturing the loyalty of a new generation of consumers who value practicality over prestige. But delivering such a truck will require bold action. Automakers will need to challenge entrenched assumptions about what trucks should be and take significant risks to make affordability a reality. Those who succeed will be hailed as innovators. Those who fail may find themselves left behind in a rapidly changing market. The battle for the affordable truck is just beginning, and the winner could change the automotive industry forever. The consumer's role. Did you know your voice could change the industry? Consumers wield more power than they might think. The massive buzz around the Toyota Hux Champ didn't come from automaker advertising. It came from people. Articles, social media posts, and forums exploded with excitement as soon as news of the $15,000 truck hit the internet. This grassroots enthusiasm has sent a clear message to the automotive industry. Buyers want affordable trucks. But it's not just about expressing demand, it's about shaping the narrative. Automakers closely monitor consumer behavior and online conversations. When buyers vocalize their desire for smaller, cheaper trucks, it puts pressure on companies to innovate. It also shifts the conversation away from luxury features and back to functionality and value. Social media platforms have amplified this effect. A single post about the Hux Champ can reach millions of potential buyers, creating a ripple effect that influences automakers' decisions. Consumer advocacy groups and car enthusiasts have also played a key role in keeping the conversation alive, ensuring that the demand for affordable trucks doesn't fade away. So what can you do? Share your thoughts. Participate in discussions. Let automakers know what you want. The more people advocate for affordable trucks, the harder it will be for the industry to ignore the demand. Your voice matters more than ever, and it could be the key to bringing affordable trucks back to the US. What's next for Toyota? Is Toyota about to reshape the global truck market? Toyota's bold move with the Hux Champ has already caused a stir, but the company's plans don't stop there. Rumors are swirling about potential updates to the truck, including modifications that could make it compliant with US regulations. While nothing has been confirmed, the mere possibility of a US version has sparked enormous speculation. But Toyota's strategy isn't just about one truck, it's about setting a new standard. By proving that a $15,000 truck can capture global attention, Toyota has positioned itself as a leader in the affordability movement. Other automakers may soon be forced to follow its lead, either by introducing their own budget-friendly models or rethinking their approach to the truck market entirely. At the same time, Toyota faces challenges. Bringing the Hux Champ to the US would require navigating complex regulations and finding a way to keep production costs low enough to maintain its affordability. The company would also need to manage consumer expectations carefully, ensuring that the truck's no-frills design is seen as a strength rather than a limitation. If Toyota succeeds, it could reshape the global truck market. A US-compliant Hux Champ would not only meet consumer demand, but also pressure competitors to innovate, leading to a wave of affordable trucks that could transform the industry. Toyota's next move could redefine what we expect from trucks, and it might just set a new standard for the entire industry. The big picture. Will the $15,000 truck be the spark that changes everything? The Toyota Hux Champ has done more than introduce a new vehicle. It's ignited a debate about the future of trucks. At a time when prices are climbing and options are shrinking, this simple, affordable model has reminded us what trucks used to be and what they could be again. But the road ahead isn't simple. The barriers to affordable trucks in the US are significant, from outdated trade policies like the chicken tax to the entrenched strategies of domestic automakers. Overcoming these challenges will require bold innovation, consumer advocacy, and a willingness to rethink long-held assumptions about the truck market. The good news is that change is possible. The overwhelming response to the Hux Champ has shown that buyers are ready for something different, and as automakers face increasing pressure to adapt, the stage is set for a new era of affordability and practicality. So where do we go from here? That depends on the decisions made by automakers, policymakers, and consumers alike. If Toyota or another company can bring an affordable truck to the US, it could spark a revolution, one that makes trucks accessible to everyone once again. The $15,000 truck has started a conversation that could reshape the future of the automotive industry. The question is, are we ready to listen? The story of affordable trucks is just beginning, and there's so much more to uncover. Don't miss a beat, subscribe now, and join us as we explore the future of the automotive world.